India.
The lightning's just started. We are on our last chance here, our last hope and our last wish. India is a world record breaker of something very, very special, and it's not that far away.
It's a tribal cafe run by tribal people. This thali looks mega, it looks amazing.
And it puts India into the world record books for something incredible. This is going to blow your mind. Genuinely, one of the most spectacular things I've ever seen up close.
It is so kind of overwhelmingly big. Well worth it.
Wow. Whoa!
Welcome back to the channel and another day in incredible India. We're a married couple who have just set off travelling in India with the challenge to drive our 20-year-old rickshaw from South India all the way to the north. Last time we saw you, we were in the stunning state of Maharashtra, but we've just passed through into the new state of Gujarat. And our first stop is Gujarat's and potentially India's most epic site, and it's not the Taj Mahal. It promises to be a spectacular sight, but first we have to get there, and we've just hit our first road bump of the day.
Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, we're starting it off on a bit of a not a good situation. We are heading towards one of India's world record breaking things. It's going to be brilliant. Two things are working against us. One, somehow we managed to overfill the petrol in this, which is really, really dangerous for it. And it means that we'll be breaking down a lot today, which we really don't want to happen, because the second worrying thing is, if you look up at the skies here, it's dark grey, and it's going to, at some point, it's going to rain. And when it starts raining, it's going to be like monsoon rains. They're predicting storms all day. So what we're trying to do is get to our destination, which we can do, I'm sure of it, before the rains come. But this has put a massive sort of brakes on it, because we've overfilled it somehow. So we're now siphoning out what petrol's there. We need to siphon out 2 litres to make sure that we can actually run with no worries. Wish us luck, and then hopefully we'll get to this record breaking thing.
Do you lie awake at night? Are you afraid to turn out the lights? Is there something you're scared of? What's there out in the dark? Make sure to keep all your windows locked. Do you surrender? You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape.
Oh my gosh, we could have done with that not happening to us this morning. We're on a bit of a time limit because it looks like it's going to rain, and we know what it's like in the rickshaw in the rain, so we're trying to get there really quickly. Yeah, so that just wasted like half an hour. Anyway, we're on the road, and hopefully we're going to miss this massive downpour. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a big downpour.
Good to come, waiting for things to run away from.
I got the carburetor fixed yesterday, but it was bodged by a mechanic, and the metal ring that he did to tighten it has actually caused it to come off and to close off, so it wasn't doing its job, so I couldn't get the revs on anything, and it felt like we were breaking down again. Hopefully this will sort it out, just get the rubber back on.
Here's one for the lonely hearts.
That man wouldn't let me fix it myself, he wanted to fix it for me. He's just someone who's going to where we're going to today. Here we go, let's test it.
Yay.
That'll do.
Fingers crossed that that's the only drama we're going to have today. Oh, I still don't feel too confident. What's going on, Liam?
Something's wrong.
Really? There was something badly wrong with the rickshaw, but it was still moving, slowly, so we decided to drive to the next village if we could make it. As it turned out, there was a huge festival happening, and it was pure chaos. The rickshaw was breaking down all the way down here, and we've ended up, and it completely broke down just as we were going through the middle of this really crazy festival. It's just like the worst luck ever. Have you done it?
Hopefully, yeah. It might require to keep stopping and put it on, but I can put it on now.
Just get us out of here, please.
Oh, yeah. I know that you're the one, but maybe Maybe I told you one too many times. You smile, I come undone, but maybe you'd rather me undo those crimes. Summer nights walking back to your house, watching you dance when there wasn't a sound. Really felt like we'd figured it out, what I'd give to get back there now. But if I've been getting in the way, if everything I give makes you not want me, I'm so sorry. Don't let me down easy. If all my love for you makes you not want me, then find somebody else.
Oh no, it's not working!
I'd move the earth for you.
We think that we are past the festival. We think that the rickshaw is okay now, so we're just going to keep going.
How did that all make you feel, Janine?
Oh my god, that was an absolute nightmare. Just breaking down in the middle, like the longer we were there, the more people would come in just to have a look at us, and oh, it was just awful. I didn't like it at all. But they were all so smiley and happy as well that you can't get annoyed about it. It was quite funny. It was kind of like, I liked it, but I hated it as well.
We've never had a situation like that before.
No.
Like, talk about intense.
Oh man.
Leaving the chaos of the festival, we moved on, not far up the road, before Pete, our not-so-trusty rickshaw, breaks down again. Some kind locals gave it a go at fixing it for us. However, it's looking like more of a complicated problem, so it was time to call a mechanic.
The lightning's just started. We are on our last chance here, our last hope and our last wish. Oh my god, the rain just started coming down.
Oh my god, the rain, it's just starting to rain.
Our luck has just completely run out. When we knew when the rain started coming down that things were going to get a lot more serious. The good news is that we're staying in a homestay tonight, and it's only 18 kilometres away. So, but 18 kilometres in a vehicle that doesn't actually move isn't a good thing. And 18 kilometres in storm, and it's a storm that's coming, well, it's already started, is also not good.
The mechanic arrived and did an amazing job checking every part of the engine to make sure it was in working order. The problem came from the spark plug, so he stripped apart the gasket on the side of the road and fixed it up for us. After doing a test drive with the mechanic and feeling so grateful and much more confident with the vehicle, we said goodbye and did our 18-kilometre trip to our homestay with absolutely no drama. It was amazing. We arrived just in time before the heavy rains.
Oh my gosh, it's absolutely chucking it down. Oh.
17, I know what you mean. We can go anywhere, even if there's nothing there. I don't really care. Even if I wouldn't, I trust.
There's a power cut. There's a power cut, so we can't really show the room. It's a nice big airy room though.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yes, we made it, finally. It's still raining outside. There's a power cut here, which is why I'm not showing you the room. The guys actually here that work here are super friendly. They've offered us some food, which we haven't accepted because we're going to go out and find like a pure veg place. So they've offered us some tea as well, so we're going to get some tea, then head out, weather dependent.
Okay, so we're checked in to this awesome guest house. Actually, it's a homestay. This is somebody's house where they're basically divided the rooms up so you can stay in the rooms, run by a beautiful, wonderful family. And the rain hasn't stopped, unfortunately. So we're gonna go out anyway. First point of call after what we've been through is to find some food. And we've been recommended somewhere by the guys who run this place. The second thing is we're gonna go and see the thing that we've come here for, that we've gone through all of the hassle for. India is a world record breaker, something very, very special, and it's not that far away. So hopefully all going well. That's what's going to happen today. And but first, of course, food.
We made our way out in the rain to go to a very interesting place for lunch, and despite the difficult day we have had and the oncoming rainstorm, our spirits were high and we were both feeling excited about what was to come next. We arrived shortly at our lunch stop.
But I would do it again. Oh, the sweet, sweet name.
Okay, so we are heading to a restaurant now. This restaurant is actually really special. It's really different because it's a tribal cafe. It's run by tribal people, and the money or the profits here go towards tribal people of India. There are apparently many tribes in India, and we're about to eat at one of their cafes. I'm really excited. Okay, so we've just been served our food. Here you get a thali, and that's all that they serve. But this thali looks mega, it looks amazing. The restaurant's really cool because there's like tribal artwork all over the walls. It's in like a bamboo sort of hut with the kitchen right in the middle. And it's served only by women. It's only women that work here. And like I said earlier, the money goes to tribes as well over India. So, and this is actually a tribal thali as well. So, and it looks so good. Yeah, I can't wait to eat it.
We enjoyed our beautiful tribal thali at Ekta Tribal Cafe. As the name suggests, it's a cafe not only run by tribal people, but also serving traditional Gujarati tribal food. There are to this date over 30 tribes in Gujarat, and this was amazing to experience for us as it's simple plant-based food that we absolutely love. It was an all-you-can-eat affair, and once we couldn't fit another chapati in our bellies, we left to go to see what we had come here for. It was only a 5-minute drive in our rickshaw, and then we had to park and take a free bus to the location itself.
Okay, so we just got off the free bus there. Not free, cost us 30 quid to get in here. And you're probably wondering what it is, where we are, why we're here, what it is we're looking at. And actually, Gujarat is a state that we've entered and is going to be our home for the next God knows how long till we've reached the north of India. But as we're driving through, we thought we couldn't not stop off and see this. This is...
Have a YouTube channel?
Yes.
I am your subscriber.
You are?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
I like you.
Oh, thank you.
I like your videos and one photo, please.
Of course, yeah. So what's your name?
Safalya Kulkarni from Maharashtra.
Maharashtra.
Yeah, you visit my Maharashtra.
Yeah. We put the video up today. First video.
Oh yes.
Today.
Oh.
There you
Okay.
There we go. You're on our YouTube channel now.
Yes.
You're on our YouTube channel now.
Oh hi.
It's so nice to meet you.
I also nice meet you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. See you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Anyway, where were we? Anyway, the reason why we're here, to cut a long story short, we're driving through Gujarat to get to the north of India, but whilst we're here, Gujarat is actually world famous, and it puts India into the world record books for something incredible. This is going to blow your mind. What do you think the largest statue in the world is? Statue of Liberty, maybe, something like that. That's what I thought. Actually, you're wrong. 10 years ago, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, India built the world's largest statue, and it's standing right in front of us right now. This is the Statue of Unity.
This statue is absolutely massive, and it's mind-blowing when you're right in front of it. It's massive, and me and Liam are going to get right up close to it. Okay, we just got through. It's absolute chaos getting through there. The security, oh my god. Anyway, we're walking up to the statue. From way back there, it looked big. The closer we're getting, it's looking ginormous.
That is a sight for sore eyes. That is something that you'll never, ever, ever see anywhere else, apart from maybe the Statue of Liberty, but it's bigger. This is much, much bigger. It is unbelievable to see a person in full sort of person perspective. that size is like something you would see on a fantasy or sci-fi film, not on this planet, but in India. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Actually, genuinely, one of the most spectacular things I've ever seen up close.
Oh man,
Isn't it?
it is so kind of overwhelmingly big.
You won't be able to get a grasp of the size at all on camera. We can't get the drone up, it's all a no drone zone area. You just have to take our word for it or come for yourself. This is something like you've never ever seen before, because it's in a human form, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's so striking.
Yeah.
And it's so powerful. You can understand why they spent billions building it.
Yeah, it's quite intimidating.
Yeah.
Actually, you feel like such a small fish in the ocean compared to this thing.
The Statue of Unity is currently the highest statue in the world at 182 metres, double the size of the Statue of Liberty, which stands at 89 metres. It's made up of 25,000 tonnes of steel, 70,000 tonnes of cement, and covered with bronze panelling that after time will turn the statue green. It cost $450,000 to build and is believed to be earthquake and windproof. The statue depicts Indian statesman and activist Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, also known as the Iron Man of India, who was the first Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister of independent India and adherent of Mahatma Gandhi. The Statue of Unity represents Patel's efforts to unify India, which is arguably one of the most significant events in Indian history. The statue is a symbol of his devotion and sacrifice to make India what it is today, and it's quite honestly one of the greatest spectacles we have ever seen.
It is worth coming in to see it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's worth it. It's actually.
Jai Sardar.
We were debating whether to actually come in because he looks so good from the outside, and it's quite expensive to come and see up close, but it's well worth it. Well worth it.
Wow, here we go.
After spending some time with the hordes of other spectators up the top and enjoying the views of the valley in front of us, we headed back down to ground level and grabbed a quick oat milk chai from Starbucks before heading off, as once again it was getting dark. As we drove off, we looked every now and then behind us to see the silhouette of the statue looking like a giant overlooking the mountains. Thankfully the guest house wasn't far and we made it back before dark, but the weather was just ramping up. Upon arrival to our guest house, after saying hi to the local puppies, the guest house owner invited us to walk around his small village and to see his temple with him.
I always find these temples so mesmerising. There's so much going on that you can just look at, and they're always so sparkly silver and gold as well.
We spent the rest of the evening walking about in the really cool thunderstorm before heading back to the room and going to bed.
Good morning and welcome to Statue. We'll call it the Statue Town. Not sure what the town's called apart from Statue Town, and our wonderful homestay here as well. And these guys walking behind me here have been up all night playing drums for a local festival through the rain, and now I assume they're walking to temple. It rained all night last night, chucked it down. So heavy, some of the heaviest rains we've experienced so far. We were snug and warm in our lovely homestay, which you've got to come and check out, by the way. It's called Unity Homestay. Come see the Statue of Unity because you will not regret it, I promise you. And make sure you come and stay at a homestay because you just get something a little bit more than you would, quite a lot more actually than you would if you stay in a hotel, 5-star hotel. Exactly, beautiful, comfortable, clean rooms. Same what you get in a hotel, except you get the personal experience as well. Today, right now, we are leaving. It's dry. I think now it's going to stay dry, we hope. And we're actually going on a long journey, which seems counterintuitive, but we need to. We're going to Ahmedabad, which is one of the biggest cities in Gujarat, if not the biggest city, I'm not sure. And definitely one of the must-see cities of India. Only problem, it's going to take us most of the day to get there, and also every single time that we've done a long journey recently we've broken down. Even short journeys we've broken down, in fact especially short journeys, and something serious has happened to the rickshaw, so we're just a little nervous. You can imagine what Janine's like this morning, but we're just going to take it easy, take it step by step. We're waking up at the crack of dawn. Literally, this is the first bit of sunlight, and we're just hoping that everything goes well. But right now, we're just sort of trying to remain calm.
We have double the distance to drive today compared to yesterday, so our plan is to leave early in the morning and get some kilometres done before India wakes up, or so we thought.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. To the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. We get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air get thinner. Standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this.
I've just had to pull over this, what looks like a garage on the side of the road, or some mechanics, because the brakes stopped working again. They've been a bit dodgy, to be honest with you. So I'm hoping that these guys will be able to fix it.
Oh man, we were so close to our accommodation. We're about 10 minutes away. And the brakes they're too dangerous to go through this congestion. So yeah, because Liam's using the brakes a lot, and that I think they just went on him as soon as we got in here.
It's what I need. Now if you wanna get the best of me, got you smiling, that's for sure. Funny how you had the best of love. I don't know if I'll make it home. I don't know, not like I care. All I know, sound of this gold. Only know I want the best of us. So I dance the night away when nobody's awake. I'll be the last to stay.
And it's done. We're finally back on the road. The mechanic did such an amazing job. He checked all 3 wheels and did work on each of them. It was incredible. And now Liam's saying the brakes are working just really well now. So yeah, really happy with that, and so grateful to those guys, all of them, for helping out. But now we are heading off through this crazy city, and we're going to go try and find our hotel right in the centre of the city.
Brakes fully fixed now, we made our way through this crazy city of Ahmedabad straight to our hotel. Tonight we are staying in a hotel called Oyo, which is a chain we have seen across India. The rooms are very nice with aircon and a fan, and added bonus of tea making facilities. We dumped our bags down and went for a walk in the city park just to clear our heads and stretch our legs after such a crazy day. We absolutely love Pete, our rickshaw, but we do understand he is old and dated compared to other rickshaws in the city. We wouldn't want anyone thinking our vehicle represents the other vehicles in India. Most rickshaws are 4-stroke now, which are way more reliable and handle longer distances much better. But being foreigners in a grey area, we have to make do with what we can get. This is nothing else than a challenge for us to see if we can do it. But if you were to travel long distances in India, you would travel by car, bus or train, which is how most Indians do it. Having said this, our rickshaw, with all its quirks and breaking down so often, has allowed us to see parts of India we didn't know existed, and of course meeting all the wonderful people along the way. Not going to lie, there have been many times over the last week where we thought it was our rickshaw's last journey, but somehow he keeps pulling through. Will we eventually reach North India? Who knows? But we are going to give it the best we can as our adventures continue through the desert.
We got it. We don't need no more.
didn't